Hello, everyone. I am Reverend Kenyetta Chinwe, the Faith Advocacy Coordinator for SisterSong, the Women of Color Reproductive Justice Collective. In light of what the last 4 days have been, we are exceedingly grateful you would join us today for this new moon ceremony of RJ Intentions for Black Lives. And as always, we aim to tap into the deep wisdom of our faith traditions and our ancestors to do impactful spiritual work for and in defense of Black lives. We know that we fight not only against flesh and blood and want to use the energies of the new moon to provide spiritual support for our movement organizers in the street fighting the good fight of faith. Today, we acknowledge the new moon in Cancer, an energy rooted in compassion, care, and nurturing. The placement of this particular moon in relation to the other planets is about personal and spiritual growth and about sourcing root causes and finding solutions. As we grapple with the reality of an American society that is seemingly bent on furthering the very worst of its original principles, it is our desire to set intentions for the preservation and protection of the bodies, minds, and spirit of Black and Brown people as we source solutions to thrive in a society run amok. We set these intentions with the hope and aim that they can and will grow in the light of the moon as she travels through her phases to full. This ritual as community ceremony helps to solidify our ongoing commitment to the preservation of Black and Brown bodies and to each other. Ashe. First, we raise the moonstone. This stone represents the beauty and power of feminine lunar energy. It encourages and aids in tapping into intuition. As we place it on the altar, we speak the intention that all Black, Brown, and Indigenous people fully tap into their intuition in the energy of this new moon. May our intuition guide us to new ways of creating compassionate, sustainable community, and to new means of supporting our collective needs, even in the face of a political system that seeks to rob us of our autonomy. Ashe. This stone of bloodstone is an amplifier of energy and a motivator. We align with the power of motivation as we set goals towards our collective liberation. May we be motivated to continue the work of reimagining and building a world that is free from state-sanctioned violence, a world where the autonomy of our bodies is sacrosanct, a world where we can thrive and live in the greatest of our fullest potential. And we invite help from the seen and the unseen to aid us in not only imagining, but building this bright new world. Ashe. Next, we align with the energy of unconditional love that is amplified by the rose quartz. And as we do, we pray that the hearts of all our Black, Brown, and Indigenous people be strengthened as we continue in the fight for better conditions for ourselves and future generations. May our motivation for movement always be centered in love for our people. We declare that our compassion be met with compassion, and our persistent care for one another yields lasting results for 7 generations to come. Ashe. We are grateful for the energies that nature provides us in all its forms. We are glad for the ability and the will to align ourselves with the energy of the moon that moves all the waters of the earth, including the waters of our body. It is our prayer that as she grows in splendor to fullness, that our intentions grow in manifestation, and that we get ever closer to the place that sees us whole and healthy and free. Ashe.